Areas in Charlotte, North Carolina are cleaning up following violent protests that ruled the streets from last night into this morning. It started yesterday afternoon when a black police officer shot and killed a black man who they say had a gun at an apartment complex. Here to talk about this, recently retired Department of Justice Senior Special Agent and author of Surviving the Stop, Bobby Kimbrough Jr. Bobby, thanks for being here.
Oh, pleasure, man. Thank you for having me.
So what can you tell us? What's the latest? What does it look like on the streets there in Charlotte?
Well, like you said, they cleaned up after the last night after the disturbance. People are wanting answers. People are wanting to see what video was present. And people are just wanting transparency.
Sure. What have we heard so far? What are the facts as we know them?
Well, there's two sides. The family saying that he was sitting in the car with the book. The police chief said that basically that's not exactly what happened, that he was with a weapon, saw him with the weapon. He was asked to get out of the vehicle, got out of the vehicle with the weapon. But, there's two sides, three sides, your side, their side, and somewhere with the truth. But the people, or what the people are wanting in the city of Charlotte, they wanting transparency. They want to see the video. And I think that now will be the time to produce the video to calm the city down, because people have developed such a distrust for law enforcement that the video this time will serve as transparency. Okay, this is what happened versus this is what you say happened.
Sure, and this is not the first time we've seen something like this play out. Is there any indication that law enforcement is going to be forthcoming with the video?
Oh, definitely. But what they're saying is that it is a criminal investigation, which it is, and therefore the video is evidence until such time they've been authorized to release it. But I think that somebody or someone's need to push this to where the people in power in the city of Charlotte say, hey, we need to do this to calm the city, because so much has happened across the country that may not have played out the same way that the Charlotte incident may play out, that the people have such a distrust for law enforcement. We've got to start to bridge that gap to bring the trust back to law enforcement.
Well, can you tell us anything about the extent of the violence, the extent of the damage that took place last night and into this morning?
Well, several officers were injured, rocks throwing, bottles, several police cars damaged. They dispatched the riot team out. It's a very tense situation, and the city has gotten involved in it. They're threatening, talking about not spending money, not boycotting some of the festivals, some of the games, some of the things that are taking place in Charlotte. People are saying, if you don't respect our lives, then you won't respect our money, our black dollar. So that's why I'm saying is that it is key that we start to bridge these gaps, because it's starting to affect the whole country.
Yeah, well, we've seen it in Tulsa and other places. Is there any sign that that there's going to be some reconciliation here? I mean, like you said, there are two sides to it, and we're seeing something that people are saying is incorrect on both sides. So, I mean, when will we finally, be able to get to the truth and maybe get to some healing here?
Well, my hope is that we will have reconciliation. My hope is that we'll soon have transparency and the truth. The people will see the truth. We'll see the truth as it happened. At least get something out there to where the people can start to have some form of hope that the police are actually operating above board. I mean, we don't want to give the appearance that we're not doing that, and that's why it is so important that we start to have dialogue. And I think that that's what we're trying to do here in North Carolina and Charlotte. They have various people from the church, the NAACP, and various leadership throughout the city of Charlotte to try to calm the city.
All right. Well, people on any side of the issue are hoping for exactly that. So thanks for giving us the latest here. Bobby Kimbrough, retired Department of Justice Senior Special Agent. Where can people find more about you or your book?
They can find the book at Amazon.com, and they can find me at BobbyKimbrough.com.
Very good. Thanks for being here on Trending Today USA.